So welcome to the At Cost Metals membership overview. My name is Antoine McVeigh. I am a member of At Cost Metals. I'm coming to you live out of Dallas, Texas. We've got a special meeting that's taking place today. I mean, this is a fantastic Saturday morning that we're doing the meeting, depending on where you're located. But I'm going to show some pieces of metal before we get going and run through this presentation, and you hear from one of the co-founders. I typically show some metal. These are 10-ounce bars. You can see how thick the bars are. Very nice 10-ounce bars that I got from Matt Cost Metals. In my background, I was never buying precious metals before. This is all new to me. This is a nice 10-ounce round, very detailed. Look at this, thick, right? Queen Elizabeth. So I showed you a 10-ounce bar, and that's a 10-ounce round. And now I'm going to show you some limited editions, some specialty collectibles, right? So when I talk about detail of coins, oh my goodness. This is the Dungeons and Dragons edition. This is silver. Now look how detailed this is. Look at this. Very detailed. Look at the back of this. It's a beautiful, beautiful coin. You've got the pamphlet that kind of educates you, let you know what you have. Nice sleeve to put it in, right? And then here's another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful coin. This is the Atlas. Silver, right? But watch, look at the details on the back of this coin. Like you're in water. It's a very, very beautiful, beautiful detailed coin, right? Hold on, I got a little bit more. Got a little bit more to show you. This is another beautiful, beautiful, look at this. Chinese panda. All right, look at that. Very, very nice, detailed coin. Beautiful, beautiful, right? The pamphlet, everything. This is specialty coins from around the world, right? And then I've got this 1 kilo sunshine bar. It's got some weight to it. You see how thick this is. Got the sheen. All of this from At Cost Metals delivered to my door, right? Another specialty collectible. Like a book. Atlas of Wildlife Europe. But when you open it, you got the information on the silver, limited editions. Look at this. Very, very beautiful, beautiful coins. All of this from At Cost Metals delivered, right? One more. Spider-Man. Nice silver edition. Come with a nice little case. Got your details, all of that. Take it out of here. Silver. Look at this. Again, detail on the coins. Details on the coins. So that's what we have. And I'm going to run through our membership offering very, very quickly. I'm going to share my screen. And then I want you to hear from one of the co-founders that's got some information that he wants to share with you. We have our overviews typically every Tuesday, every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We start on time. We end on time, just giving people an opportunity to be a fly on the wall to find out more about At Cost Metals. So I'm going to run through this very quickly so that in this power Zoom that you can hear from our co-founder, Mr. Justin Davis. Let me do this real quick. My PowerPoint wanted to freeze on me for a little bit, but I got it. I got it. All right, so let me start again. All right. So we're going to have a conversation. We're going to talk about why metals, why ACM specifically, and why choose to become an affiliate. Why metals? Economic strife, political strife, inflation, privacy, more resistance to turbulence. You literally can take your pick. You can look historically what metals has done when there's economic strife. And I think we can all agree we've got some economic strife in the world today. And in my opinion, inflation is clearly winning the war. And we know that past performance is not indicative of future gains, but we've got something to gauge things by. When it comes to metals, we're talking about the exact same premium metals. The biggest difference as a member of ACM is how much we pay for the products that I share with you. All your top coins, American Eagles, Buffaloes, Morgans, Peace Dollars, Maples, Cougarans, your trusted bars, your Engelhard, your Johnson Matthey. We get a free website with the shopping cart that allow us to choose what we want, and we can buy as much as we want, leveraging that membership. So why ACM? At Cost Metals is a technology-driven company that's interfacing with one of the largest market makers in precious metals, which brings some of the best pricing possible to its customers, which are the members, right? And why would you want to pay more if you can have dealer pricing? Now, here's a real-time price comparison on a single silver eagle, which happens to be the most commonly purchased coin in the world. This was based on March 28, 2026. At cost metals price on a single silver eagle, $79.44 on any quantity. If you want one, if you want 50, any quantity, right? Our largest competitor on the exact same coin, 88.49 for small orders. Listen to me carefully. Small orders. And $86.49 if you buy $130,000 worth of those coins or more. So with at cost metals, we're talking about a typical savings anywhere from 11.6 to as much as 26% saving. Now, if this makes sense to you, how much is the membership? And what does the reward plan look like? Why should you become an affiliate? I think that's very simple. The advertisement budget for ACM, it could go to big tech or it can go to everyday ordinary people. Watch this. Regardless of race, gender, religion, education, or background, to simply share their ACM membership experience with others. The whole world is talking about our product. The product is money, M-O-N-E-Y, precious metals. And that's a good reason to choose to become an affiliate. We've got specialty offerings, our Get Ahead monthly coin program, your choice of a graded numismatic coins or other premium bullion shipped out to you monthly, which I'm a part of that. We've got additionally our heads up coins, which are rare, very rare, low mintage collectibles that are revealed monthly, which I've shown you some of that. We've got the specialty bullion, unique coins and bars from around the world that's priced below typical retail. It's a real good way to expand your collection and broaden your wealth when it comes to precious metals. Our stellar membership offerings, $2.99 metals plus membership. It gives you 2 years of unlimited purchases. This is the better value. You save 20% annually. We've got the $179 metals membership, 1 year unlimited purchases. And we've got the $99 starter metals membership, 6 months of unlimited purchases. And something that's coming here in the near future, and I mean very close, is our non-member pricing that will be available anytime, whereas ACM members, we can enroll individuals that will be non-members. In other words, they're not buying a membership and they just pay retail that's going to be priced comparative to some of our major retailers. So they still win and you win. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. Let's talk about direct rewards. Anytime someone purchases a $2.99 Metals Plus membership, it generates a $50 direct reward. When someone purchases a $179 Metals membership, it generates a $50 direct reward. When someone pays the $99 starter Metals membership, it generates a $10 direct reward. So the direct rewards are for all affiliate ranks. Memberships up to $50 for direct referrals, and metal sales anywhere from 10 cents to as much as $50 on most metal pieces. And of course, even more direct commission on the non-member sales as they make purchases. We've got reward points that are tied to the membership sales and to some of our metals, right? When someone purchases a Metals Plus membership, it generates a $60 reward points. Metals membership, 30 reward points, and starter metals, 50 reward points. We're building a two-team structure here. If I had to give you a visual, you've got a bucket you're holding in your left hand and a bucket that you're holding in your right hand. And if you directly introduce Antoine McVeigh, you can decide to place me in your left bucket or your right bucket. And here's what's unique. Everyone has their own left and right bucket. So if you put me in your left bucket, my left and my right bucket is in your what? Your left bucket. And so infinite levels deep as I introduce new members and if as they introduce new members, those points will go infinite levels from the bottom all the way back up into your bucket. And we've got cycle bonuses when there's 400 points accumulated in your left bucket and 400 points from your right bucket, it equals $400 cycle bonus. We've got a 10% matching bonus. Silver and gold rank affiliates earn 10% on your personal referral cycle bonuses. Remember, in the example I gave, I'm one of your directs. When I cycle, I earn 400. If you are silver, ranked, or gold, you earn a 10% match. 40, 40, 40 every time that happens. As far as our rank, copper, one referred active customer on your left and right, and you can earn up to $2,000 per week. $2,000 per week for introducing two members. We've got silver, do a little bit more, qualify to earn more. 3 or more active customers, including a copper on your left and right, up to $10,000 per week. You're in position to get to 10% match on your directs. Gold, 6 or more active customers, including a silver on your left and right. You get to 10% match. You can earn up to $30,000 per week. Now, here's the rank requirements. All affiliate ranks. Requirement, do something to generate at least 15 points in a rolling 32-day time frame. What are some of the things that you can do? You can be a part of the Get Ahead Monthly Coin Program, which I'm a part of, where you exchange in fiat for real money, month after month after month. And our dashboard in the back office, on that front page there are so many options that you can choose from and price points to be a part of the Get Ahead Monthly Coin Program. You also can enroll one new member that buys a membership each month. Those are the 1 or 2 things that you can do to be a part of the active community of doing something to generate at least a minimum of 15 points in a 32-day rolling time frame. The company wants you to do that because it's all shared reward point volume. So if you want to receive the points, we ask that you help contribute to the points. Points accumulation based upon rank. Copper up to 2,000, silver up to 10,000, gold up to 30,000. Here's the key. Unused points never reset after a cycle, as long as you are active. What is the definition of active? Doing something to generate at least 15 points in a 32-day rolling time frame. You see, you don't want the points to ever leave your bucket unless you get paid on. Commission cycle, weekly pay period, Sunday 12 a.m., Saturday 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. We use PayQuicker. PayQuicker has a Visa card that you can order, or you can attach your bank account to PayQuicker, go from PayQuicker direct deposit to your bank. Whatever you do this week, those commissions are released the following week. Affiliate influence. Leaders shape the company's future. And you're going to really identify what I mean by this statement here at the end when you hear from one of the co-founders of the company, because We have a voice as members. And when we as members have a voice with co-founders, that means they provide some clarity, integrity, and an opportunity that can last. Here's some real life examples. And that's me there holding 100-ounce silver bars at the top left. At the bottom are two other key, very strong leaders and members of Atcos Metals. But here's a real life example of what can happen for you. A referral of yours buys a single gram of gold. They save 10.2% on their purchase. And you're going to make $5. And this could happen while you're sleeping, right? So if they buy 2 grams, $10, 3 grams, $15. I think you get the point there. Here's another real life example. An existing customer also made one referral, one, and they earned $2,000 in their first commission. Their referrals saved over $10,000 on their purchase. You see, 2/3 of our products carry reward points. Customers win, affiliates win, at cost metals win. We have a marketing system. You can go to the URL of acmmarketingsystem.com. There's a 14-day free trial with a AI marketing type system with a $100 coupon to get some free leads if you want to take your at cost metals marketing business to the next level. When it comes to our income disclosure, no guarantees of income here. You have to be active member. You have to enroll a member in order to get paid. If you do those things, the system will work for you. The bottom line, it's your time to shine. This is by far the smartest way to participate in precious metals. Unbeatable prices on bullion and rewards, a free trial on the AI marketing system. The person that invited you here, they know it. And so they want you to join us and start your journey here today. And let's make it happen with At Cost Metals. I'm going to stop my screen share now. And I have the distinct honor and privilege of introducing a gentleman that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. I've now known him over 7 years. I met him while I was living in Hanoi, Vietnam. I still do live in Hanoi, Vietnam. I live between Dallas and Hanoi, my wife and I. But we met online on a Zoom, like what we're doing right now. And ironically enough, he was from the Dallas Metroplex. So we just began to grow a relationship and really understand one another. And when I came to Dallas, we had a chance to then break bread together. He is very humble, very humble, and just a real good person. I mean, I love his character. My wife loves him. And so I want you to meet one of the co-founders of Atcos Metals, who's going to share some information with us, Mr. Justin Davis. Mr. Davis, take it away, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me okay, Antoine?
Sure.
All right. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day. We are at Cost Metals, and I've got some information to share with you. I'm going to click share. Antoine, I know you just muted. If you can, please just give me the thumbs up when you can see my screen. Okay, got it. And one last thing, if you would please, sir, open up the chat, because this is going to be a interactive portion of what we do. So we always say affiliates have the ability to create input. And I think that we've done a really good job since day one listening. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but we always get feedback and we always plan according to things that change, things that could be better, things that may be more dangerous. You know, it's an evolving market. The world changes, especially precious metals change. Just look in the past 2 years, what's happened with metals. But specifically, the market changes, not in pricing, but technology has made adjustments and evolved a little bit on the way people search for precious metals. Everybody goes to the internet. You're going to go in there and look. And one thing that we noticed a little while back was that a lot of people were coming in, they were putting in their name, email, phone number, actually getting an account, and then stopping short. So what we've done is taken that data, taken that feedback, and created a non-member option for people to come in, because it checks so many boxes. When you start talking about networking, you start talking about metal, you start talking about inflation, you start throwing so much information at people, very often it's just overwhelming. Okay, so if we can alleviate some of that stress and say, we sell precious metals, we sell it at a great price. You have the ability to buy a membership or don't buy a membership, doesn't matter. You're going to be okay either way. And allow people to do that, then they get that sense of peace. Like, I think I found something, I'm going to test it out, get that initial order, one tube, one coin, whatever it is, whatever their comfort is. And I know, because I've been selling metal for a long time, that once people get that first sale, that first order in their hands, they look at it, they know it's real, they know it's exactly what it's supposed to be. It came out at a timely shipping time, and all of those things are good, that we've now got a customer for life. What I don't want to happen is for people to continue to come get their information and say, I'm not going to chance it and buy a membership that I don't even know if this stuff is real. So we've created what we're calling non-member. I think that's okay. I don't, it's probably not the sexiest term, but it is what it is. We got members, we got non-members. And for that record, we've also got affiliates. So I was trying to think of a good analogy on explaining member and affiliate for someone. Let's say you're on an airplane, the guys at the front and the people at the front, guys and girls, flying the plane, they are pilots, of course. The people in the back are passengers. If you have someone that flies planes and they're in the back of the airplane enjoying their coffee and it's their day off, but they're just traveling, they're still a pilot, but they're acting as a passenger. If something happened, that passenger could go up and fly the plane. Then they would be the pilot. Okay. Our members, we identify members as people that buy precious metals. They may be on Coin of the Month. They may be getting grams of gold. They might be buying monster boxes. So that's a member. People can choose to be an affiliate. If you've got a membership, to be an affiliate, you just say, hey, I want to be an affiliate. I want to share my link. And you do that. And then congratulations, you're both a member and an affiliate. Okay. Sometimes you're acting as one, sometimes you're acting as another. As a non-member, then you're simply a customer that doesn't have a membership and is not an affiliate. Okay. So I hope all that makes sense. This is getting recorded. It'll give us a track to run on when we further lay out these definitions and fill in all the nooks and crannies with the thought process. But I think that's a pretty simple example. Sometimes you act as a member, sometimes you act as an affiliate. If you don't have a membership, you are definitely a non-member. Okay. So that's that. And we are moving forward with that emphatically. So for members, everything stays the same. Still get the best pricing, still get 24/7 access, still get Coin of the Month access, all the wonderful things that you get with your membership. We are looking at expanding that. We are looking at other ways to increase that value of the membership. It's already perfect. We're going to just make it perfecter. Okay. For affiliates, specifically affiliates, when you're acting as an affiliate, everything stays the same, but we've added more. So we're not taking anything away. We're just increasing the ways that as an affiliate, you can help share at Cost Metals, earn more money. How you can share at Cost Metals and earn more money, not for us, for you. Still have Coin of the Month access the same way. Everything in the compensation plan is the same, but we've got a few new ways to earn. So I'm going to go into that here in just a moment. This is the new piece. Still good pricing. You guys have heard me say this before. At Cost Metals, members get the best pricing, period. Okay, for non-members checking us out, don't want to buy a membership, that's fine. Let's get them in the door. You get a customer for life as their referrer. And this is a piece that we were talking about at corporate. We had some conversations in the field, and I want your feedback on this. So Antoine, you can open up the chat. Um, Very specifically, there's a choice that we can make at corporate uh, that can do one of two things. If a non-member who does not have a membership purchases metal, it's going to be at a higher price. So that does two things, one for sure and another potentially. It will, they're going to pay a higher price, which in turn will pay the affiliates a higher direct commission. Okay, and that I'm going to illustrate that here in just a second. So a non-member pays a higher price. We take that difference. We pay a higher direct commission. If there's the ability to add points to a particular product, then that sale will carry points and go through the network the same way. The access for non-members is the same. It's a shopping cart. It's 24/7 access. Now they do have to create an account, right? So we've got to know who to send it to. We've got to make sure that the funds are good. So they self-fund their account. They're just continuing without a membership. And that's what it says on our website that we're developing right now. So
That
it says,
also ties them to them when they sign in as a non-member. It also ties them
yeah.
to the
So
sponsor.
they still have to have someone that referred them. So all of that's the same. It's just they're continuing without a membership. They still have that 24/7 access, can still do coin of the month. But the difference is, do they go in the network or do they not go in the network? So the option would be if they go in the network, they purchase something, halfway, I would say probably 80% of the time. A non-member is not necessarily interested at all in the networking side. Okay. But they might buy a tube of Philharmonics. They might buy a tube of Britannias. They might buy something at non-member pricing that carries points. So the question from a programming standpoint is, what do we do with those points? Originally, my thoughts were, put them in the tree, let the points go up. A lot of those points, for the most part, would just be wasted. Okay, so the better thought, and this is the portion I want your feedback. A non-member, if they purchase something that has points, 3 points, 5 points, 50 points, whatever it is, and I think this is the direction we're going to go, is allowing those points to count as QV points, qualification points for the referring affiliate. So you tell someone about it and they buy a tube of Philharmonics that has 20 coins in it, then those 20 points that they paid would start on your weaker side, count for your own qualification points, still get the direct commission, still get that higher direct commission, and those points just would continue to go up the tree. So there's still points, there's still direct commission, except for a non-member, it's more direct commission, and those points will count for the sponsor as QV points, just like your tree points for the coin of the month. Those points go up the tree. When you purchase it, those would be qualification points, just like selling a membership, making that would be QV points. So I haven't checked the chat yet. I've been kind of rambling, but let me go ahead and look. Antoine, what's the feedback on that so far?
I don't
No
think
feedback yet.
Okay.
No
It takes a
feedback
minute.
yet.
The conversations that I've had so far, everyone said, let those QV points count for the referrer, for the affiliate that made that sale to the non-member. Let those points go up. So I think if that chat's working, go ahead and put your feedback in there, and we'll review
Thank
that
you.
here in a moment.
Thank you, Mickey, for that. Mickey agrees.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Mickey, seasoned expert. Good morning
Yeah.
to you. How are you? All right, we got more chats coming in. What is signed up as a gold member? How is it possible?
No, that's been answered. That was something about a membership.
All right. I'll just jump back to this. I'll let you, Troy, monitor that chat for us.
Someone says let him go through the entire tree.
Okay.
Yeah, D said that's a great idea. So D agrees. DS.
Yeah, very good. We got a new affiliate, our newest affiliate in the background there, Antoine.
Yes, I
Okay.
have another
It's my-
baby.
My
Yes.
grandson.
Grandson, oh, Poppy.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Holy
That's
smokes.
Number
amazing.
8.
Well, congratulations. That makes for a rich,
Appreciate
rich
it.
life.
Terry
Okay.
Schuler says she also agrees points to the referring member. Yeah.
Yeah. Letting those QV points count. I mean, that sounds really good too. All right. So for the affiliates, it's the same compensation plan. You get a customer for life. They can become a member in the future. At that point, they would be placed into the network. Everything would move forward normally. This way, we get the best of both worlds. You know, while they're in their testing out phase, those points count as QV points and go up the tree if they want to buy a membership or if they want to become an affiliate, which, you know, it happens. It's possible. It's a legal requirement. Happy to do it. It's not worth necessarily spending a lot of time on. I think we've had 2 affiliate only since we opened 2.5 years ago. But yeah, I think this is best case scenario. This is the evolution of metals. You know, there's a lot of great companies out there. There's a lot of really good pricing, and then there's next level awesome pricing that you get here at AtCost. And it's just the evolution of where we're at. We just want to attract more customers, show them what we've got, show them what we can do, let them dip their toe in the water, come in, jump in. You know, next week I'll be doing gainers and cannonballs into the deep end. So
I think it releases people who, might have a question. It also makes the marketing easier for you guys because
oh yeah,
you don't necessarily have to be pounding you need to become an affiliate, whatever, and you're still going to make money. And eventually, I mean, if someone wants to buy, if they're coming in as a customer, they're going to want to buy metal. So what they can do and what your job will be at that point is showing them the comparison and then maybe, hey, maybe you should get a membership so that you can save $2,000 more or whatever, because it's going to be significant for those people who are buying a monster box or, $10,000 worth of metal. It's definitely going to make
yeah,
sense to them to upgrade to a membership. So it just
yeah.
makes the marketing so much easier for you guys.
Absolutely. And I got a sentence here at the back of this slide, back of this PowerPoint presentation. I think it's the real game changer on how to present what we're doing. So again, to reiterate, we've got for non-members, still good pricing, customer life. They're not in the network, and this is not set in stone, but it sounds like the general trend is everyone's saying, yeah, let's use those QV points for the sponsor. Still get the direct commission, points still go up the tree. For affiliates, everything's the same. You've got a customer for life. Eventually, if they get a membership, they're placed into the genealogy, same 24/7 access. They can still do coin of the month. Direct commission is higher on non-member purchases, may or may not have points tied to it, but the direct commission is going to be higher, which is good for the affiliate. The sales, I think we're all on the same page there. We've discussed the points, so I think we'll take that question marks off of that portion. And then everything stays the same. Our ranks, copper stays the same, silver stays the same. And in the near future, after this member, non-member enhancements that we're doing, we've got something coming for the golds. Okay, this is really big, and I want to be very clear. You definitely want to get to gold. If you have any aspirations of being that guy or being that girl, okay, as a new person, as an old person, as a seasoned vet, as a brand new rookie to what we do, you want to be a gold. Okay. Real life examples. This is really, you guys have seen this from the beginning. A member buys that gram of gold, they save 10.2%, you made $5. A non-member buys that same gram of gold, they save 4%, you made $11 and 2 points goes up the network. Okay, you see the difference there? We'll go back a little bit. The existing customer made a referral, earned $2,000 their first commission. That referral saved 10 grand. Everybody wins. Okay, so the difference now, that same non-customer, even with the smaller purchase on a non-member, it's more significant for that referring affiliate or that member that made that referral. So everybody wins. Customers win. Non-customers, non-members win. Our affiliates win more. And this makes ACM win. So it checks all the boxes. So the bottom line is everything got better. Everything got better. Nothing was taken away at all. We've made enhancements. We've accessed more people, more customers, which is good for our affiliates. And overall, everybody wins. Still got unbeatable pricing for the members. The key factor here, guys, our non-member pricing is still ultra competitive. Okay, our target is to put it at our best competitor's price. Keep a little bit for the increased work for corporate, extra customer support, extra things that we all need as we grow. Pay out more in direct commissions, push points up the tree, right? So everybody's cycling more often, and everybody is perfectly comfortable. Everybody gets exactly what they want, and that's great. So here's the thing. Here's the thing that I think this is the game changer for marketing for At Cost Metals. As an affiliate, let's be honest, most of you here on this call are affiliates. It takes so much pressure off that sales pitch. I get my metals from At Cost Metals. Pricing is great, even better with a membership. Either way is good. There is no pressure with that. You've recognized a problem. Someone needs to buy precious metals. Maybe they don't even know they need to buy precious metals, or maybe they've been buying metals for a long time. Pricing is unbeatable. Non-member pricing, check us out. Either way is good. It's not going to cost them more to buy as a non-member than what they were going to spend otherwise. The difference is if you let them buy somewhere else, that's just a direct commission that you don't get, because we don't have any control of that. They're gone. They're somewhere else. So everybody should be buying from At Cost, from your perspective, from an affiliate perspective. From a member perspective, yeah, of course. Well, we've said it a billion times. It's the same precious metals, just get it at a better price. So the bottom line is everything got better. We're going to continue to refine this. I think we are going to move forward at this point, getting the feedback from this call. I'll go back and read this chat. I'm going to stop my share. And I did see momentarily there was something that, Antoine, you wanted to explain, or something that I missed.
Yeah, I'm going to stop the recording and then I'm going to
Okay.
explain a few things here. So
All right.
are we
Thanks,
ready to stop
everybody.
the recording? We ready?
Sounds good.
All right, let me stop the recording.